Excited by the jealous people and they see something they have in somebody else's holding. Tell me that temptation is very hard to resist. But they wait it. They just persist. Maybe you think it's cute, but girl, I'm not impressed. I tell you what, I'm away with my business. Please don't mess with me. Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day. I just need some time to get away from all these rumors. I can't take it no more. My best friend said it's one I need when it comes to some say she's much too loose. That can straight from a guy who claims he's true. Michael, some say he must be gay. I try to argue, but they say that he was straight with Susan. Some say she's just a tease. And I got my sauce 6 feet tall to knock you to your knees. It's more the sisters running me every day. Without somebody pointing a finger, I can't show my face, cause when it comes to rumors, I'm a dead ringer. It stays for rumors, I just can't get away. I bet there can be rumors floating around on Judgment Day. My congressman, you tell him the best of you, but the next time I get somebody starting rumors, shoot to kill. Rumors, it's running me. Rumors. People talking, people in their groups. Everybody wants to be, everybody wants the attention. Everybody wants to be noticed. But you know what? Listen to this guy. He explains it pretty much better than I can. I hope he's all having a great morning. It's Tuesday morning. A lot of stuff's going on in the world. A lot of stuff's going on everywhere. Remember, wake up in the morning and love yourself. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself how beautiful you are, how strong you are, how great you are. Because if you don't, maybe somebody won't will. And always put your family first, man. Some people like God. So I don't know. Some people don't. That's your prerogative. I put God, faith. I put God, family, friends in that order. But listen to this guy.
Even when you're sitting there talking with someone on a date or something, you're thinking about yourself. You're still in there, right? Because you find yourself more interesting than the other person. And it's very human, and I'm not judging it. But inevitably, you think your own dramas, your own ideas, your own problems are essentially more interesting than the other person. So if that's your starting position, you're naturally going to be more absorbed in yourself. You need to switch it around and you need to tell yourself, the other person is more interesting than me. Their life, their thoughts, their ideas, it's like an undiscovered world. It's like going to Tahiti or something and visiting another culture. They have experiences you've never had. They have a world that's not your world. It's fascinating. Why do people love movies? They love movies because they get to go inside other people's characters. Yeah. And they get to vicariously live in them. It's voyeurism. You can have that in everyday life. If you switch that thing where you're more interested in other people, even when you're sitting there talking with someone on a date or something.
Right. Because I tell you, Blitz, Chris, Lisa Ann, Lee Lance, hope you're having a great day. What I want to say is, because I've been noticing a lot since I've been here, man, I notice people don't speak for themselves. Please forgive me, guys. I'm hungry. I have my watermelon. This is not about me making this episode in reference to anybody, and other than all the people that all of us have come across in our life. You have people that, for some reason, not only they want all the attention, but they can't, stop to be, what's so bad about being yourself? You have to follow other people's lead, like these people that just create drama every day. It's all because of a group think tank. Like I always say, like, wake up, do your own freaking thing, man. I don't care how many subs you got, how many subs you don't have, how many friends you have, how many friends you don't. At the end of the day, man, when this thing's over called life, we have to answer to one person, that's God. It's going to be no more friends, no more material, no more nothing. You're going to have to explain everything you did in this world. And all the hate, because, that's what I've been seeing a lot. All this hate rhetoric going on, not even just on the internet, even in the political landscape. You hear all this reference to these Hitlers and this and that. And it's like, man, even if you don't like somebody, that's your prerogative. But you don't like somebody just because of an idea, or you don't like somebody because of that's what everybody else told you to do. Because that's what I see a lot. And to be honest, man, I just don't get it. Like, how could you live your life every day needing another man or woman's approval to do something? It's like people can't think of themselves. They can't think on their own, And, to be honest, one of the reasons why, and I copied this and I pasted it, says people often struggle to be themselves instead of following others due to a combination of factors, including fear of judgment, so they lash out, lack of self-confidence, so they make fun of your shortcomings or imperfections, social pressures to conform. Exactly. They make you conform into something that usually might have not, because of that's the group think tank. That's what you're going to do. And desire to fit in. That's all this is. These people don't fit in. They never did. They never will. This is where imagine going to your whole life, 40, 50 years old, 60, and you need YouTube to, these people to solidify who you are. Half these people you never even see, you don't know. It's just crazy to me. But it says too, and sometimes not even fully knowing themselves, which is the truth. Get to know yourself first, leading them to adapt their behavior based on the expectations of others around them. This is what you see on YouTube. None of these people that do all this rah-rah drama and name calling, none of these people think for themselves. They don't have no steady hand. Their hand's shaky, man. One of the couple key reasons why people might not be themselves is, here's a good one. Tell me if this sounds familiar. Not you guys. I'm saying, like, to these people you see act a fool. They're worried about being disliked or excluded if they express their true opinions or behavior. Sounds familiar, don't it? Low self-esteem, not being in their own worth of abilities, leading them to seek validation from others by conforming. Here's another one, peer pressure. You thought that was going, huh? Feeling pressure to act a certain way to be accepted by their social group. This is everything. I could not, if I researched this with the smartest dude in the world and laid this out, I couldn't do it better. Societal norms, unconsciously adapting to the expected behaviors and attitudes within their culture or community. Man, this is crazy. Lack of self-awareness. I'm sure we've seen this a lot. Not having clear understanding of their own values, interests, and personality, making it difficult to stay true to themselves. Sound familiar? Anxiety about standing out. That's what I'm saying. You need thick skin to do this shit. It says a fear of being seen as different or weird if they express the individuality. It's crazy, right? And then you have this anxiety about standing out. The fear of being seen as different or weird, right? But then this one says how the objective is this self-reflection. Spending time understanding your own values, strengths, and passions to build a strong sense of self. That's why I tell you every day, look in the mirror, love yourself, man. Because when you love yourself and you believe in yourself, there's really not too many people that can get in the way of that. You have to look, if people are either going to like you or they don't. What do you care? You keep moving, man. If you're treating people with respect, however they perceive you, that's your business. And then here you go. This is a good one. What I tell you all the time. Positive self-talk. Challenge negative thoughts and replacing them with affirmations about your worth. Even if you look at your body and you say, I don't think I'm in shape, but you've made gains. Talk about the gains. Here's another one, and this is the most important for kids. Building confidence, developing skills, and persuading activities that make you feel good about yourself. Exactly. God wants us to be happy. He wants us to love ourselves and feel good. Choosing supportive relationships. There you go. See, these guys and all these people on the internet, social media, the relationships that they have, you think that's supportive. No, that's just called group think tank. Practicing authenticity, intentionally expressing your true thoughts and feelings, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. And that's the truth. Because one thing I know for real, Agent and Barrett, rehabilitated behavior. Hope you're having a blessed day. Bliss Chris. JJ, all good. Be safe. All I'm saying is, if I respond to people, then I'm stooping to their level. If I talk about situations going on, oh, look at Code, he's feeding in. No, I'm talking in general. These people are weak. They can't think for themselves. They have no self-confidence. They have a lot of issues that a lot of us face. The difference is the minute they let you know and their guards down, they're going to be attacked. That's why I wear my heart on my sleeve, because none of these people mean anything to me. I don't care. They're entitled to feel however they want about me. That's the truth. So all I'm saying is why I wanted to do this show today. Please excuse me. I wanted to do this show today because I want people to have an understanding. I'm sure you guys know, but just because you see somebody doing a show with 100 people in there, if it's content, that's fine. But usually, like, the most successful people, don't really do drama. It's billionaires, millionaires. You think they're yelling and arguing to people every day? Maybe to get work done or how to make another dollar. But they're not sitting here, worried to that degree. They don't care. They're worried about how they're going to make their next million. And that's all I'm saying as a whole, and people, that's what we should do, man. Just worry about what you have going on. I mean, if you want to open the door for people, if you want to say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, and, salute people, God bless, whatever. But if you just want to be a straight, a-hole and disrespect people all the time, what do you think your life's going to be? We see it right here. And check. Good morning. Yes, Bliss Chris. That's what we were talking about last night. We were talking about your own self-peace, your own self-worth, like the things that people take for granted. And to be honest, that's why I don't come at these people who respond, because I know my self-worth. There's nothing that nobody could say to me to make me feel other than who I am, because I fear no man but God. And I'm not talking tough. I'm just being real. And people's opinions don't matter because they're like butts. Everybody has one. No diddy. All I'm saying is when you get to be 51, you've been around as long as I have. Yeah, I sound like an old man, and been through some of the shit I've been through. I didn't make it in this world from trying to be like everybody else or just doing what people were doing or agreeing with everything and, being disrespectful to people. Because, I'll tell you right now, you guys know that in the biker world, I don't give a fuck if you're in a club or not. If you're around all that shit and you're disrespectful, you're going to have a problem. The only reason why these people do this shit on the internet is because there's no ramifications. You got YouTube will strike me and demonetize me for saying a prayer or sharing a prayer video, but these people can be up here and say whatever they want. It's crazy. That's what they do, though, Lee. I mean, I've only been here 3 years, but, that's why I like doing. A matter of fact, Lee, here we go. So you guys see, I didn't open the app. I got to do this every day for the haters because I know they like this. So look, I'm going to hit the Cash App button. Boom. What's that say? Ooh, $9.75. We are in great shape, man. Great shape for this year. Look, $9.75. We are good to go. These kids. So what I'm getting at is why I say that is because when you see these kids, hey, Miss Lance, when you see these kids that get in trouble or go down a dark past or have problems and trauma and drama, a lot of that is them not finding their own way. I coached a lot and I was there for a lot of kids, in a respectful way, making sure these kids understand. Number one, nobody's allowed to ever put their hands on you in any kind of way. Number two,
don't ever feel shy to talk about something, whether it's your parents or your coach or whoever. If you feel the right you need, I mean, I won't have certain conversations, but at the end of the day, if you even talk like that, then they joke, they make references to sick shit. But I don't give two fucks, man. Because you can't coach without a background check. And to be honest, if I ever seen anybody or know of anybody hurting a kid, I'm not going to say what I would do or maybe what I've already did. But I tell you what, to all these people that joke, like when you clown and you make fun of people and you make it a kid's risk or somebody who's been through trauma and you make light of that and joke, I'm talking to all you people, to these nasty thumbnails, man. We see right through that shit. We see that shit. Let me tell you who you are, right? To all the people out there that are talking shit about others. You know who you are? You're the people struggling to be yourselves. You're the people that have to follow other people. You're the people who can't be yourself because you fear the judgment. You don't have any confidence because you can't do anything on your own. You don't believe because you believe that you're a failure. The pressures to conform, to be with people and do what they say, that's a weak position. A desire to fit in. I don't see people disrespect MC clubs and say, oh, I'm not in a club because I'm not a follower. I'm not in a club because I can't give 100%. I have other things that take precedent. And to be honest, I choose to be an independent because most of my life I had things to do, and it's not fair to the club. But to say that guys who join a club are weak or they're not strong, that's a bunch of bullcrap. Because I've met some of my best friends, man. I've met in clubs. Don't matter 1% or no percent, or like, not even just with that, man. All the guys that you meet, like I told you before, me and Sessa go down the street. We talk to everybody. South Philly, West Philly, Jersey, New York, North Philly. I don't have a problem because I'm confident in my skin. I'm confident that I'm not going to disrespect somebody. I'm confident that I'm not going to make myself look like an idiot. And the most importantly, I know that God has me all the time. And I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize that, although it is his will and we do make mistakes. But, the thing is true is that the bottom line is these people don't even know themselves, and like this says right here, leading them to adapt their behavior based on the expectation of others, man. That's all I'm saying. These guys are not themselves. They need everybody else. Now, I could have titled this a whole different way, and I could have put something up in here, and I could have tons of people up in here this morning. But that's not me. I don't want it like that. I don't care who's in here. I really appreciate everybody showing up. My whole mantra, my whole shtick is to pass a positive message, man, whether people like me or not. When you're a grown man or woman and you're up here every day doing content, going at it with people, I understand. But it's been 3 years I've been here. It's the same shit every day, same shit every week. This guy don't like this guy. This girl don't like this one. Everybody's friends and they stop being friends. They attack this one. Listen, once you disrespect my friendship, there's no reason for us to talk ever again. And I don't need to bash you. I just move right on. That's just the way that it is. Michael Morima, what's up, brother? Hope you're having a blessed day, man. That's why in check, I don't disrespect people. You know what? I want to say something in defense of me. One thing. I've been on here 3 years. I've been disrespected. My family's been talked about. I've been lied on. And I've never come out of character. I mean, I might have in the beginning, but I mean, I haven't done anything because I see the bigger picture, man. And another thing, the minute you step to that level and you start getting back to people, 1 time is cool, 2 times, 3 times is insanity. By then, the 3rd time, you're looking for a different result. What's up, girl? What do you want to watch? Want to say hi real quick? There's nobody there. Just wave. Say hello.
Hello.
Say good morning.
Good morning.
Say hi, everybody. Have a great day. What do you want to watch now? You want to watch it in the room or you want to go downstairs? What do you want to do? What TV you watching?
I just want to go downstairs.
All right, give me 1 second. Go down. I'll be right down. Bro, and it's crazy because I was watching Hardwire the other day, man, and I See, you know what it is, man? Lee, a lot of people think that, Mike Ball is really a good dude. Hardwire, good dude. You're cool. Like, I mean, I don't, it's not, to me, it's never been about the numbers. I always wanted to keep this shit real because everything I've learned in life didn't matter if it was a gangster, if it was a biker, didn't matter who the hell it was, didn't matter if it was a teacher, didn't matter if it was a lawyer, a doctor, a friend, a family member. Everybody I've ever been around since I was a kid, the ones who've been right are all these that I named, confident, they're sure in themselves. They don't worry about other people talking about. I have a friend right now that's very successful. I'm actually in the process of doing this epoxy floor at my house. So I'll be posting pictures before and after when I'm done. I actually have it all prepped. I'm pouring the base coat tonight. But I just we do family dinners every Sunday. What I'm getting at is I don't think that to even go after these people and fight back. Let me spin it this way. You're right in check. It's got another, yeah, brother. Good for you, brother. Lee Lance got a new bike. Congratulations. Miss Lance, do you like your husband's new bike? Tiffany, this is what I don't understand. Miss Lance, I'm sorry. I'm not saying I deserve more. Look, I know what I have to do content-wise, and believe me, I've been doing a class every week on editing. I'm trying to take this to the next level. Make the Wish is going to be big. That's going to be, I'm actually going to try to get a camera guy for that day. But I know what I have to do going forward. But the good thing that I have is my message has always been the same. I put God first, I put family second, and friends third. But I don't come up here and act like a hard guy or tough guy, use this platform to do anything to, enrich myself in some negative kind of way. I really, even the people that don't like me, man, I don't wish anybody any harm. If I don't talk to somebody anymore, it's because I realize that relationship is not going anywhere. Why put more? It's insanity doing the same thing. So when you've been here for 3 years and you see these people doing the same shit, or you see TikTok, Instagram, which I don't know how to use either one of them. I'm learning because I always use Facebook, or even Facebook for that matter. It's all negative shit. There's nothing positive, man. It's always and then you get these people who all they try to do is outdo each other. It's crazy. You know what, Jen and Barrett, the reason why I'm doing this too, I've been hearing it seems to be the consensus. I hear a lot of people telling me, yeah, me too. You guys ever come to Philly, man? We'll get together. I'm actually today, if I can, after I pour, I'm going to pour the floor, hopefully at 1 or 2. But if my buddy brings the jack, I have to put a spacer on my back tire. I still didn't do it. I've been dealing with a lot, man. My old man broke his wrist. Well, he didn't break it. He sprained it real bad. So the last couple of days been rough. But look, let's just say that. Let's not say I'm any kind of guy other than the next man. But I've never come up here and used my father or any of my situations as a pity party or as a self-reflection or self-loathing on some stuff to get a pity party, which a lot of these guys do. And to me, that's not a man. I mean, women, they could do what they want. I'm sure the women can call that out. But when it comes to men, I don't believe they're men. I think they're little boys. I mean, for real, for real. You have to be yourself, man. Whether people look at this, say, oh, that dude looks stupid up there talking. Well, guess what? When I go in to make the wish on the 14th or whatever day I go, and I drop off those toys, and if it check, however it works out, knowing that is going to help a kid who we don't know our outcome tomorrow. These kids don't know their outcome, but they're so happy. And you see all these people with nothing wrong with them, other than the fact that there's no self-confidence, no strength. They're weak. They really don't have any friends and family. This is their friends and family, this YouTube. Like their day, their highlight of their day is, oh man, we're going to do a show. I'm really going to get tough and put a negative thumbnail. Man, that's corny. But the reason why the title of the show is called The Truth Why People Can't Be Themselves Instead of Being Like Everyone Else is because every time that you are yourself or you are being yourself and you're trying to, if you stand for good and you're faithful, whatever, people have a hard time with that because they see their shortcomings. They see what you're doing and realize they're not doing it. I'm not saying they're jealous or envious, but I think it's a reflection of when you see somebody like me talk about their faith, or what many other people, how Mike Ball does his show, Hardwire, they're upfront and honest. It's hard. Like Lee said, you don't find that anymore, man. Like, I'm from Philly. Where I'm from is not an easy place. There's a lot of, let me say this right. Let's say just negativity, but nobody's just gonna like treat you, just give you all the respect in the world for no reason. You gotta earn that shit. And I'm telling you, man, I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, and nothing makes me more happier than seeing these beautiful people in this chat, everybody being positive, you know, drop the make the wish, raising my kids, uh, I have to get a lawyer. My son's going to be 18 on Saturday, and I have to have a lawyer on standby because the first person that disrespects my son, well, I already have a lawyer for that. But, people who come at my son, or if they do, it's actually a setup for them because they're not going to understand what's going to happen because I'm going to take action. I'm really going to take action. But the best part, my son doesn't give two F's. He doesn't care. He's a good kid, straight A student. He's got a girlfriend. My kids never had to go through anything I went through. We're best friends. It's my son, man. I love him. And I raised him and my daughter. And I raised my grandkids. And I do everything the way I do, the same way you guys do. But I never think, no matter how confident my skin, don't ever confuse that with cockiness. I never think I'm better than anybody. I don't like fake tough guys. I don't give a fuck if you're 6'5", 300 pounds. What's the worst can happen? You beat my ass? I'm going to get off a little something on you. And I don't want violence. That's what I'm talking about. When you're being this measure of a person, the same way you guys are, it's not easy, man. You're under attack constantly. Isn't that what Jesus went through? I'm not comparing myself to Jesus. I'm just saying it's harder when you're living right. But the risk and the reward, man, is way better. I'd rather be rewarded and go through some bull crap to learn what life's really about and to be positive and to share a good message than to never get the understanding, to be negative, to judge people, to think I'm better. Who wants to be like that? Lee Lance, I just want to let you know, I appreciate the fact that you and your wife are here. Jen and Barrett, I love the way she speaks her mind. Barbie, all you guys, man. Because I really, really. So, Jen and Barrett, let me ask you a question. And you guys in here, why do you think when you're trying to push a positive message, why do you think it's so tough? Why do you think it's so hard for people to understand that you don't have time for the bull? Like, I've done that in my life. I was a kid. I was doing that my teens and my early 20s, man, with the bull drama and all that. Like, why do they seem to get so much support? I know it's negative. They put in a thumbnail. I mean, we know now why. I'll tell you why. My version is this: fear of rejection, worried about being excluded if they express their true opinions, the low self-esteem, right? The fear of rejection. How about this? Unconsciously adapting to the expected behaviors and attitudes with their culture or community. Like, none of you guys are so-called whatever guys. You guys have followed a leader, man. Yes. Guys, can you give me 1 minute? I got to turn the TV on. Give me 1 second. You ready? Come on, I'll turn the TV on. Come on. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Never stops. Yes. Good point. Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's what my cousin said last night. He's told me the same thing, Jen and Barrett. He was saying that that's the negative cells, man. They get a lot of hi Barbie. But to me, I can't sell out like that, man. That's not what my whole life has got to be this way, man. I've been the other one. And, like I said, late teens, early, like, a lot of stuff that happened. I just think that people should understand that, rather when you see somebody, you want to run your mouth. You don't understand what these people are going through, what's on their plate. And when you joke about people's families and you joke about their lives and their parents and their kids and all that, you think just because nobody's responding that you get away with stuff and people are cheering you on. Think about that. People are cheering on people who attack families and kids and all that. I think it's sick. I love Barbie and when Jen and Bear speak their mind, man. I really do, because you need that balance, man. Not everybody's supposed to agree with each other. Like, I like to hear this stuff, man. I really do. Guys, I've been back on my tee. Starting next week, I'm going to really do a lot more working out stuff and fitness because I'm dropping weight. I'm ripping up. And I've been, what I use for one of the main things for me is I use caffeine as tea. I don't use a lot of tea bags. I use honey for sugar. If I have lemon, I like the French vanilla cream or the non-fat, but there's a lot of sugar, all that stuff in there. So what I do is put a little cinnamon in the bottom. I put some honey, and then I put the tea bag and I drink it, and it suppresses my appetite. I can get things done, but I've had an overwhelming outpour of people asking me to do more of the fitness stuff. I think probably Monday when I'm back to the, maybe not Monday, it might even be tomorrow. If I can get back to the gym tomorrow morning, like 5:30, like I said, I got to train light, but I want to keep moving, Have a great day. God bless, Mr. and Mrs. Lance. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm getting out of here soon, too. My granddaughter wants to go for a walk around the neighborhood. There was that car I put on the shirt that smashed up. But look, I'm not going anywhere. if I'm not here for one day, I have a lot on my plate. It's not a pity party. I'm just saying, you know, right after this week, like going into next week, you got the election. I'll be covering some of that stuff. Like I said, I don't care who people vote for. That's your business. I don't wish Trump bad. I don't wish Kamala bad. Whoever wins, wins. Unlike other people, I understand that whoever wins, that's the president. It is what it is. But you guys are, yes, it does. But you guys been so good to me. And even when, like, you know, Jen or Barbie says whatever they say, like their point, I'm the guy that loves that shit, man. I wish everybody could just state what they feel and just not have this overwhelming outpour of bullcrap and responses of, can you believe they said this? Can you believe? Yes, I think it's healthy. You need a good debate, good conversation. That's the difference. It's the name of this show. Why people just can't be themselves. Group think tank. You know, and the thing with me with this election thing, people talk about this, that. Look, I do what I feel is right for me. Whatever people feels right for them, God bless them. But I'll tell you one thing, I don't knock people for what they do. I don't knock people for who. I don't say, oh, you vote for him, you're not smart. No, I don't do that. That's the great thing about this country, man. We all have different ideas, man. We're all going to see things in a different light. Oh, yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. But I do wish you guys have a great day. I'm going to leave you with something else if I can. If you guys will allow me to do that. I want another little thing. And I am working on stuff behind the scenes, guys. I'm really learning this stuff. I'm doing pretty good, too. But I want to show you something. Hold on. Where's this guy at? Give me 1 second. Hold on. I think I found it.
What makes you hate yourself?
This isn't for everybody, man. Yeah, you know what? With all due respect, Barbie, that was messed up. But I'll be honest, because I'm going to just talk on both sides. All the stuff that happened, the riots here, the burning of cities down, man, Minneapolis, all that stuff, on any side is not okay. Like at the end of the day, remember this too, and you can't blame Kamala or Trump. Look, this is what I'm saying. You can maybe say that these people who support this person, that's who they are. But this is what I'm saying. People point the finger. You can't, like, I don't blame, when they burn them cities down, they said it was Joe Biden, whatever. I don't blame him. People act on their own. They should be held accountable. Whatever you do, that's on you. You know, but that's a good point. That was a very good point. But we'll be all right, man. Everything's going to go good. This is not 2016 or 2020. They all said that before. There was a transfer of power and then whatever, January 6th. But, you know, I don't want to see anything happen. I hope we all can just, you know, do what we got to do. But listen to this. This isn't for everybody. Might get you a little choked up.
What makes you hate yourself? Is it the red shoes?
What?
Is it the red shoes?
No.
Are you sure? Because they're fucking red.
Look, you're trying to get
Don't
these
you
people
be
to laugh.
smiling like that. You'll fuck everything up. You smile like that too much, you'll want to stick around. You've been so hard on yourself. I love that you have such high standards. But those aren't high standards. That's called perfection. And most people overestimate what they can do in a year, and they underestimate what they can do in 2 or 3 decades. And you haven't been around long enough to have those extra 2 or 3 decades. So don't fuck it up. There's time.
That's all I'm saying. Look at that kid's face, how upset he was, how stressed out he was. He didn't love himself, but he wasn't really talking. You could tell he's one of them kids that was dealing with a lot of emotion. It's the people who take that emotion and just throw it out there against the whole world and blame everybody for everything. Everything that happened in their life, it's somebody else's fault. This is life, man. This is reality. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. You're going to come across good people and bad people. If you keep a good nose to the ground, keep your eyes open, your ears open, and your mouth shut, you'll realize a lot. And educate yourself, man. I'll tell you what I don't like, Barbie. I haven't heard either one of these candidates talk about education. You know, I want to hear more of that. These kids are both, it doesn't even matter. Like, at the end of the day, man, look, Lee, watermelon. I just drank some tea. No sugar, just a little honey. I'm doing good, brother. I'm on the rip countdown, man. My stomach's actually shrinking up, so we'll see what happens. But no, I really just wanted to thank everybody for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great day. I know you guys are going to love yourself and look at your family and be proud of what you have and not worry about what you don't. You know, I'm always here for the positive message, man, whether you like me or don't. Nothing can stop that unless the man upstairs calls my number. But I do have to get going. Have a blessed day. Have a great morning, afternoon, whatever. Be your best version of yourself, man. It doesn't mean following anybody else. Just be real. Understand shit's going to happen. You're not always going to have a smile, man. You know? But the thing is, if you read a book like Sun Tzu, he tells you be strong when you're not, weak when you're strong. If you wear your heart on your sleeve, or you don't have thick skin, you shouldn't be doing this stuff. You know, and I'm sure that there's way more people that love you than hate you. So the people that's in your life, like your family and your kids, whoever, your good friends, their opinion might matter. But these people here, especially when you've been showing yourself as a pompous ass, you know, people are going to see that and make their own conclusion. And they're going to realize, wait, man, this guy really is a little whack job. But thanks to all you guys, man. God bless. And I'll probably see you tomorrow, maybe Thursday. I don't know. I have to see what's going on. But at the end of the day, man, you know, starting November, we got to turn the heat up next week on the Make-the-Wish. I want to see some more donations. I want to get that pop big. I have a couple things I can't talk about that are going to be taking place. And if that goes, we're going to be in a really good place this year. I mean, we're almost at $1,000. $1,000. Last year, the first year was 1,700. The second year was 7 something. And this year is already at almost 1,000. And that's not because of me. I seen a vision and an idea. I've done all them toy runs. I said, let me help these kids. You guys are the one doing it. You guys are doing the donate. Yeah, I've donated about 50, 60 bucks. I don't know. Maybe 50 bucks, 5 here, 10 here, because I always round the number. But you guys are doing the work, man. I'm just a vessel, you know. But when they make fun of that and they talk about stealing money and code this, code that, you know, I say this one time, and one time only, to all you naysayers, go show that I took the money. Go show that, because Reddit cleared me. The thing I'm going to do different this year, though, is at the end, I'm going to write everybody's donations down and maybe a letter next to that. And you guys can go back and check, look at the tape, and do whatever. And I don't do that for anything or I feel like I have something to prove. I get a little kick out of shutting people up. But, you know, be that as it may, at the end of the day, you guys are the reason why this is able to go on. You guys are really making these kids' lives better by doing this. And it means a lot to me because it's very dear to my heart, man. I remember my son was 2 years old. And he had a cyst up here in his chest. And I had to walk him in there. It was me, my mom, and my daughter. And we took him in to get his surgery. And man, that was one of the weakest moments in my life. I didn't know what to do. I was being strong, but I was weak. I was crying. I wasn't trying to let him see it. He was nervous wreck. There's when you see when your kid goes under an anesthesia, man, that's the worst feeling in the world. 2 years old, but thank the good Lord, everything's okay. They got everything out, and thank for Children's Hospital. But when I did that, I know I was doing the toy runs. That was 16 years ago, but around 3-4 years ago, right after COVID, I said it's time that I start more, doing more, and you guys are the ones that's making this happen. So I thank you for that. It's not easy doing this, getting up here and hearing all the bull crap. But I think, when you're a fighter, not just physical, I mean, when you're a fighter, you don't give up. You keep going. And if any message you guys could take from any of this shit that I ever say is, don't look at me and say, yo, he's right. Well, maybe you do. But if you don't, just look at yourself. That's what a lot of people don't do. They try to find an answer in somebody else. And it's right here and here. But I do appreciate you guys. I got to rock and roll. God bless. Have a blessed day. Stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest. And Lance 333, man, no more cheeseburgers, bro, for you. It's like, have a blessed day, guys, for real. And don't eat yellow snow.